Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Don't allow your emotions to control you. We are emotional, but you want to begin to discipline your emotion. If you don't discipline and contain your emotions, they will use you. Whatever experience you're having right now, it has not come to stay. It has come to pass. It has come to stay just to pass. It's just going through. The time is now. The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. If you want to begin to move into your own personal greatness, if you want to begin to really enjoy a happy, successful, healthy life, you've got to be willing to go against the tide. You've got to be willing to harness your will and say, in spite of this, I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm coming back and I'll be stronger and better because of it. You have got to make a declaration that this is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. You want it and you're going to go all out to have it. It's not going to be easy when you want to change. It's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it, but if you're serious, you'll go all out. Like I always say, life is 10% what happens to you, it's 90% what you do about it. The first step is getting completely and brutally honest enough to say, I am tired of myself. When you say I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's the facilitator of change. That's when you're ready to say these words, no more excuses. No more excuses. I believe that self-discipline is the definition of self-love, that when you say that you love yourself, that means that you have behavior towards yourself that is loving. It's like you say to yourself, hey man, look, I know you want to eat that pizza and it'll be really good, but I love you too much to let you eat that. I think the word discipline has gotten a bad name. We think about it in terms of punishment. I'm not talking about discipline in that way. I'm talking about discipline in the sense that you forego immediate pleasure for the exchange of long-term self-respect. If you find your passion, you're going to have this tremendous energy, this sustainable energy, but momentum requires you to always do the next thing, to keep the momentum going. The reason you get yourself in a passionate place is so that you change your life, and the only thing that changes your life is making a decision. While you're in this passionate state, that's where you make decisions. A decision is the first step. Decision is like a war. I got to do this or that. All right. I'm going to make myself do this, but commitment is when you now, after you've decided, you commit to do this for the long term. Whether it's hard or easy, it doesn't matter. You're doing this. It takes it from this moment and it carries it into the future even when things are difficult. The only way that commitment and the energy and the momentum continues is if you take immediate, massive action is the cure-all. If you're having a difficult time with something, your relationship isn't where you want it to be, your finances are not where you want to be, your body's not where you want to be, your business is not where you want to be, you need to take massive action. If that doesn't work, try something else. If that doesn't work, try something else. Keep going with massive action and you will find the way because it will give you momentum. I don't want to be an icon. I want to be an idea. I want to represent an idea. I want to represent possibilities. I want to represent magic. You're in a universe and 2 + 2 = 4. 2 plus 2 only equals 4 if you accept that 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2 plus 2 is going to be what I want it to be. There's a redemptive power that making a choice has rather than feeling like your effect to all the things that are happening. Make a choice. You just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide, and then from that point, the universe is going to get out of your way. A person's strengths are often their biggest weaknesses. And so that also means that their weaknesses can be their strengths. So me, I am weak. In all those ways that I listed, I am weak. But I don't accept that. I don't accept that I am what I am and that that is what I'm doomed to be. No, I don't accept that. I'm fighting. I'm always fighting. I'm struggling and I'm scrapping and I'm kicking and clawing at those weaknesses to change them. Stop them. Some days I will. Some days I don't. But each and every day I get back up and I move forward with my fists clenched toward the battle, toward the struggle. And I fight with everything I've got to overcome those weaknesses and those shortfalls and those flaws as I strive to be just a little bit better today than I was yesterday. The only thing that I can see, and you can never really look at yourself, the only thing that I see that is distinctly different about me is I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill. I will not be outworked, period. You might have more talent than me. You might be smarter than me. You might be sexier than me. You might be all of those things. You got it on me in 9 categories. But if we get on the treadmill, there's 2 things. You're getting off first or I'm going to die. It's really that simple. So let's go back to the question about what if people block me out. There's going to be 2 options. I'm going to get back in or I'm going to be dead. You're not going to outwork me. It's such a simple basic concept. It's the guy who is willing to hustle the most is going to be the guy that just gets that loose ball. The commodity that I see the majority of people who aren't getting the places they want or aren't achieving the things that they want in this business is strictly based on hustle. It's strictly based on being outworked. It's strictly based on missing crucial opportunities. I say all the time, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for. You just got to quit tripping while you're in the process, because the process is necessary.